you can make it one more day. And you need to break it down. You got to quit looking and say, well, if the Lord tarries, I've got another 50 years and I got to struggle and I got to be in debt, I got to be sick and I got to be. No, take it one day at a time. That I'm going to do what God told me to do. I'm going to have a personal relationship with God today, and I'm going to strive after Him. I'm going to do today. And some of you feel like, say, I'm going to throw in the towel. I want to ask you a favor. I want you to take a next step. I'm going to go one more day. One more day. And can I tell you, when you get up in the morning, I want you to say again, I'm going to make it one more day. And I'm going to make it one more day. And that day adds up to weeks. And that day adds up to months. And that one more day adds up to years. And it ends up to decades. And the end of the race, you can say, I finished the race. I'm just faithful. He's not called you have to be successful. He said, be faithful. I believe you can make it 1/10 of a mile. I believe you can make it 1/10 of a mile if you had to crawl. Think about that. That's maybe from here, that wall to out the door, maybe or out the road. I can make it one way or another. If I got a hobble, I'm going to make it one more 10th. Vince Lombardi, when he became the coach of the Green Bay Packers, he came in and said, well, what are you going to change and what systems are you going to put in? He said, we're not going to change anything. He said, I'm going to run the same plays. I'm going to use the same personnel, but we're going to become brilliant at the basics. And he went on to win Super Bowls because they became brilliant at the small things. And some of you say, well, I can't do nothing big for God. I'm not asking you to do something big for God. I'm asking you to do something small for God every day. Will you be faithful with what God has for you? Do you know God was faithful to us, that God so loved the world that He gave His Son Jesus? That if we believe in Him, we confess with our mouth, we can be saved. And I believe there's people here today that you need to start your race. And it's that easy. We talked about last week on Easter, Jesus told Peter, even after Peter had failed, He said, follow me. Don't make it more harder than what it really is.